Good morning, I'm Nigel from Affordaprint based in Southampton and delivering across the UK. We had a recommendation on LinkedIn this week made by a customer who runs a children's charity in Bristol. They said this: Nigel from Affordaprint has supplied us with leaflets and posters. They were of the highest quality and timely. He made great suggestions for improvements and gave us a recommendation for other services which saved our charity money. Nigel is a pleasure to work with. So a question, can anyone guess what all these people have in common? Ryan Carter, Kerry James, Sophie Bennett, Sally Hillier, Michael Steele, Sam Sutton, Mike Bridge and Emma Topping. Any guesses?
Run charities.
All used Affordaprint.
Axe murderers.
Well, all will be revealed in my feature presentation coming later. So if it's a roller banner or a write-up sheet, for all your printing needs to save your clients a mint, send them to Affordaprint.
Years in the industry is 20, and previous types of job, and he was a stainless steel buyer.
Boring.
He is married to Leonie. He's been married for 11 years. He has 5 children. That sounds way too many to me. And Brandon, Tobias, Grace, and Joseph. He enjoys travelling, cycling, playing pool and snooker, and reading music.
All at the same time.
Very chill. He's from Hartlepool, where they hung the monkey.
Monkey hangers. It's a long story, I'm not going to tell it. You can Google that one.
With a monkey, and they thought it was a punchman, so they hung him. They were talking gibberish.
His burning desire, as a born-again Christian, he wants to give a free Bible away to anyone, anywhere who is interested. Something no one knows about him was once held hostage in a taxi in Israel.
That's right.
Tell us more.
Yeah, so I was getting off a cruise ship and all these taxi drivers are fighting for the people coming off. And we kind of arranged something, about 10 of us, to arrange something with the taxi driver. Got in there, started driving, and then he said, so you want to go to Bethlehem for X amount of money? No, we agreed X amount of money to go to Jerusalem. So he drove us round and round the city until we agreed something. Wouldn't let us out. So, yeah, quite scary. No.
Got a little donkey.
How did you get out?
No, we agreed on something and we went to Jerusalem. It's quite scary because he followed us around Jerusalem for a while.
Nigel's key to success is trusting in God for everything. Here's Nigel.
Okay, hands up if you would like to win some free print vouchers. No, not everyone's listening then. Right, okay, so I'd like you to take notes or to really listen hard because I'll be asking you some questions at the end to win some print vouchers. So, hands up in the room if you've used my services more than once. Brilliant. So that's one reason why you should refer business to me. I'm going to give you another 2 reasons why you should refer business to me. And apart from me mentioning this in my 60 seconds most weeks, who knows what free index is? Anybody? What is it, Alison? Do you know?
It's an online directory.
Yeah.
And, a review portal.
Yes. So it's a review portal. So my customers can place a review and they give me a star rating for value, service and quality. And we're currently ranked 1,300, sorry, we're currently ranked first, not 1,000. It's a good start, it's a good job I'm not recording, you're right. So we're ranked first out of 1,322 print services UK-wide. So these reviews are trustworthy because the website's independent and they kind of vet the people that place the reviews. So to summarise, when you view all these client reviews on Free Index, you can refer us to your clients because it gives you a demonstration of great work from start to finish. So the next reason to refer business to me. Sarah Jane keeps passing me loads of referrals around, and she's going to give a testimonial from the head office in London, which is where lots of referrals come from, because we do a lot of work for various houses across the UK. How many houses are there?
14 houses.
14 houses. So
You are by far the top man we use in terms of our printing.
thank you. Keep it's filming. Keep.
Is that the £10 worth bit?
That's the proof.
So it's
Ronald
testimony.
McDonald House Charities has always had a positive experience working with Nigel. We recently ordered a large quantity of A4 folders with the lamination that needed to be delivered to 6 of our different houses. Nigel made this order as easy as possible, and everybody was really impressed and happy with the end product, which arrived on time and made to a high standard.
Thank you. But I would say that the referrals from Ronald McDonald House are probably one of the best that I get from the room. So I want to say thank you to you, and if you could give her a round of applause. So that's 3 reasons you should refer business to me. So while we're still talking about charities, I read you that list earlier of all those different people, and one thing that they all have in common is they all work for charities locally. The other thing they have in common is they're all friends with or all connections with people in the room on LinkedIn. So I will email whoever they're friends with on LinkedIn and ask you if you would mind introducing me to those different people, if that's okay. So, but who do I want you to refer me to today? So Connor gave me a really good referral, and I would like Connor to stand up, please, and tell the room who it was to and how you did it.
Okay, yes, cool. So the business originally Lockfast was essentially a franchise, and the people that owned it owned loads of franchises, and obviously they were using Vistaprint. So I got these sort of 50 cards turn up. They were gloss, they're pretty duff, they're a bit rubbish. I went to order more, they're really expensive. Got some from Nigel, much better quality, much better price. Basically just introduced Nigel to the person that runs the business and said, why are you paying Vistaprint for these cards? They're rubbish and they're expensive. And for the next sort of year and a half after that, every franchise they sold, every bit of printing that was done went through Nigel. So it was pretty straightforward, just the quality and the price will speak for yourselves.
Thank you. Well, thanks for that referral. Brilliant. So I want to tell you about a similar sort of organisation I did work for, because I'm going to generally talk to you about franchise head offices. So when I first started working in print, I did a lot of work for a large UK-wide plumbing company. Drain Doctor. Has anyone heard of Drain Doctor? Yeah. So they're a UK-wide, and they have around about 40 different branches in the country. So we printed business cards for every manager, employee, letterheads, compliment slips, vouchers, flyers, invoices, quotation pads, and much more. So a fantastic referral for me would be an introduction to a head office of someone like Drain Doctor. So I'm going to give you 3 specific examples of head offices that I'd love an introduction to. So the first one is this one here, which you might not see very well at the back, but it's their Aura Gas Limited. Has anybody heard of Aura Gas Limited? Heard of them? Okay, so their head office is in Havant. They cover 7 counties in the south and are likely to have similar print needs to Drain Doctor. So there's 2 names for you of people that work there. Gary Robinson, who's a managing director, and Ian Morgan, who's a general manager. So the second company would be Sentry Self-Storage. Has anyone heard of Sentry Self-Storage? Okay, so their head office is in Bursledon Road in Southampton, and these guys have 18 locations in the south. So 2 names for you. There's Simon Hickman, and he's the director, and then Alistair Shepherd, who's a general manager. And the third specific company is called Driving Miss Daisy Limited, and their head office is at Port Solent. And they have over 30 franchises UK-wide. So if anybody know anyone who works for those, yeah, Jeff says 50. You know them as well, do you?
He came to Port Solent BNI last week as his son.
Oh, really? Right. Interesting. Yeah. I believe you know Jeff.
Yeah, we
them.
look after all their assurances and Southampton and have done since they started franchising in the UK 3 years ago.
Brilliant. So I was looking for an introduction to Tina Webb, but it sounds like, you know, yeah.
We built the offices, so.
Don't mention Matt.
Yeah, we'll stop there. Okay, so could I ask you, if you know any of these people, is don't speak to them yet. Talk to me first, and then I'll show you how to introduce me. That would be my ideal preference on that. Okay, so the quiz, the questions based on what I've been talking about. So there's 3 vouchers up for grabs, £10 voucher on each. So that'll be £10 for the winner, and also you can give it to a client of your choice to introduce me to. So the first person to raise their hand and get it right will get a voucher. Okay? So question number 1 is, out of how many companies are we ranked first?
1326.
Jeff.
I put my hand up and I didn't shout out, and you said put your hand up.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, don't shout out like Jeff did. But I'll give it to Jeff anyway. Especially if you introduce me to Driving Miss Daisy. Okay, right, so question number 2. What was the recent job that I did for Ronald McDonald House? You didn't know it, did you?
No, printing.
Whoa!
Was it folders?
A4 laminated folders, correct. Brilliant. And yes, it was printing. So,
Would this Queenie not win with that?
right. Question number 3, and it's what I said in this instance. How many franchises did I say that? Who shouted out? No. You didn't even hear the whole question.
No, you need to look up because people's hands go up and then
Yeah.
they shout.
Well, okay. You can judge who put their hand up first. So, how many franchises does the Driving Miss Daisy Limited? How are we going to do this? Dave did it first. How many did I say?
30 you said, but
Well done. Well done. Okay, so any questions? Fix. What do you mean fix? Sorry. Any questions? Hello.
What are you doing with the camera? Are you recording us?
Okay, so
Amazement of your
I've made a fantastic contact in the USA through BNI who does exactly what I do, and we've become very good friends, and he's very helpful to help me grow my business here, and I'm going to help him grow his business. And one thing he said to me about the 10 minutes, or rather about his meeting, is a lot of the members record their 60 seconds. They're rubbish at inviting visitors, but what they do is put those 60-second video clips on Facebook, and it brings visitors. So I'm recording it, A, to send to him for him to critique, but B, because it might generate some more interest in the group and the members.
Can we all say hi to your camera now?
No. You can do it now.